All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Michael Ray Haybarrow, coming to you with another movie/TV show review. You guys know the angle. If you're going to get a review, you're going to see the Indiana Jones background of the hallway. So that's it. It is what it is. It's not the best angle. The camera flops up and down. The angle, I don't know, but I'm doing my best. All right, I was recently depressed and in bed for 2.5, 3 days, watching a lot of TV shows and stuff like that, and catching up to date on my loves, which is content and TV. And I watched Cobra Kai, Season 6, Part 1, 5 episodes. And I'm going to give you my review. Let's get it started. Please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of the channel for early and exclusive content for all your needs of my nonsense. Appreciate it. Trying to become a better reviewer. Will I ever be a Jeremy Jans or a Chris Stuckman? Probably not. But I did want to publicly congratulate my boy Chris Stuckman on his movie Shelby Oaks, premiering at the Fantasia Film Festival, that actually stars a friend of mine, Charlie Talbert, the actor that played Angus, is in that movie. Should have been me, Chris. I'm just kidding. I love you, Charlie. I love you, Chris Stuckman. Congratulations, and I can't wait to watch it and give my review on this channel of Shelby Oaks, a horror movie. And I hate horror movies. I won't watch them. But I will for you, Chris, and for my boy, Charlie Talbot. All right, Cobra Kai. I went to the premiere. They had a premiere of the first 2 episodes in 2000, was it 17 or 18, when it was on YouTube Red. And I was a fan of it. I wanted to watch it. So I bought tickets where they showed the Karate Kid movie. Then they were airing 2 episodes of the Karate Kid series to be released 4 or 5 days after that. So I went with my friend, Ryan Grassmeyer. He's another actor on Nickelodeon. He's on Danger Force. He plays one of the villains, but that's neither here nor there. He's in my fantasy football league, too. He's last year's champion, and I still owe him money. Whew. But we're working that out. But that being said, we went to that premiere together. We enjoyed it. We watched the Karate Kid movie and the first 2 episodes, and we were hooked. And I kid you not, when we were leaving, I got to find the picture and post it on social media, so follow me on social medias. But we met Martin Kove right after that premiere in the hallway of the theater. And I've worked with Martin Kove before on a little short film called whatever, It Doesn't Matter, or I forgot what it was. I met him there when I filmed it. It was like a campaign against bullies. And Martin Kove recreated his character, Sweep the Leg. He was on set that day, and I met him, but I really didn't place who he was. My apologies. I don't think I got a picture with him that day. But at the premiere, I saw Martin Kove, and I was like, oh my God, it's him. I worked with him. So I reminded him, I was like, do you remember we met each other a couple of years ago on this short film for, was it Funny or Die, or one of these comedy websites or whatever that are now bankrupt? And he was like, oh yeah, I remember you, how you doing? And then we took pictures with him and everything, and I was really proud to have met him at that moment officially after the Cobra Kai premiere. And he asked what we thought, and we were like, why are you here? You're not in Cobra Kai that we know of. But then again, at the end of season 1, he shows up. So he knew he was in it, and he just wanted to, get the audience engagement. Plus, I heard there was a lot of actors around town going to the premieres. So maybe he was told to go to that premiere for Cobra Kai at Universal Studios City Walk. But that being said, I'm a fan of the Cobra Kai series. I loved every one of it. The most memorable moment for me was when, spoiler alert, Miguel in season 2 or 3, where he fell off the balcony and broke his back. You didn't think Cobra Kai would take it to that sort of a level, and they did. I mean, that was an intense level. And it was just getting good, and now we're hooked by that point. So we ain't going nowhere. So now we find out it's the 6th and final season. And then they had to shorten the episodes because there was a strike when they were filming, the Screen Actors Guild strike. So instead of them premiering at least 10 episodes to begin the season with, they're doing it in 3 parts. I believe there's 15 episodes. First part is 5 episodes that was just released about a week ago. Then they're going to have a second part of 5 episodes. And I think they're going to have a third part sometime in 2025 to air of another 5 episodes. So they're getting their money's worth, that being said. But when we last left season 5, Terry Silver was taken to jail and for all that fraud, and Cobra Kai, the students and everybody kind of basically left in turmoil. And then now we're starting a new season where all the kids are either joining, they called it Miyagi Fang, but it's not really called Miyagi Fang. They addressed that in the show this year. But Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang Karate and some of the members of Cobra Kai are now becoming one dojo under the Miyagi Fang Kai moniker. But Cobra Kai, they don't want anything to do with it. With that name, it means badness. But Johnny and Daniel are still trying to learn how to work together and trying to teach the students all karate ways, the Cobra Kai way, the aggressive way, the Eagle Fang way, and then the Miyagi-Do calm and sensible way. So there's a little bit of conflict of interest going there with Chosin, Daniel, and Johnny being the senseis for all the kids. And then now they're trying to go to the Sakai Takai, I think that's what it's called, an international tournament where any one of their dojos can win it. That dojo can win it, and then they can make, like they wanted to with Cobra Kai, make them around the world where they'll become popular. And all of the students' careers, if one of them wins it, their resumes get lifted up, and then they can build more dojos of Miyagi-Do if that's the plan or whatever. But they're hoping to do it as one moniker. And then there's a lot of intertwining stories, and we'll get to some rumors at the end. But that's what they're doing this season. They're trying to mend fences with all the characters, Tori and the daughter, Sam, I believe her name is. And there's a lot of fences that need to be mended. Kenny and Daniel LaRusso's son, is his name Max. And whatever. They have to pick 6 students to go to the Sakai Takai, and then they have to do some events, and they have to do some training and contest to see who the 6 are. And there's a lot of give and take with that. And it's just an enjoyable 5 episodes, but there's still a lot of promise of badness to come, because John Kreese is now, he broke out of prison. Now he went to the Cobra Kai that's internationally, like in Korea or Japan or wherever. And he's starting Cobra Kai over there. He's found a new student to mentor, somebody with his aggressive nature. And we all know that they're going to meet at the Sakai Takai versus Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, and Eagle Fang. And they have a new logo this year, basically for Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang. And the fans called it Miyagi Fang. Even the producers and the writers addressed that. And they didn't want to call it Miyagi Fang. They just thought that was wrong. But they call it the Miyagi-verse, and like the Miyagi universe. And then they added an eagle to the logo of the bonsai tree for Miyagi-Do. So that way, the eagle is soaring above the bonsai tree, protecting the tree with the aggressiveness of an eagle. It's a great logo. I want a t-shirt like that. Fantastic. I want a whatever they call kimonos or dojo. I don't know what the names of it are. I want one. Okay, I loved it. I freaking loved it. But Tori had some issues, and Kenny was not picked, maybe due to a conspiracy, to go to the Sakai Takai. So now they have to have 6 students at Sakai Takai. Say that 3 times with a list. Sakai Takai, Sakai Takai, Sakai Takai. So now they're finally at the Sakai Takai, where the 6 students are revealed, and they were announced for for Miyagi-Do. Then they show the Cobra Kai alliance from Korea or Japan, and they only show 3 students, but they have to have 6. So when I was watching this, I was like, who are the other 3? Okay, this has to be the cliffhanger. But then all of a sudden, spoiler alert. If you guys don't want to know it, click off and watch after. In 5, 4, 3, spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Then all of a sudden, Tori shows up, and now she's the 4th student to battle against Miyagi-Do. And that makes them all go. Because something happened to her that led her to this event to join John Kreese, as he calls her El Capitan. But there's still 2 students that have not been revealed at the tournament. And then earlier in the movie, they showed some secrets with Miyagi-Do, or Mr. Miyagi, that he had a headband filled with blood from the Sakai Takai. It had their logo on it and everything. So that was the review of the episodes. We'll get into some rumors and conspiracy theories in just a minute. But overall, what did I think about the first 5 episodes is, I didn't want it to stop. I'm a fan. They spoiled me for 5 years with every episode on day 1, and I wanted it again. I am so pissed off because of my fandom that we didn't get all the episodes at once. But now we got time to talk about it, which is kind of a good thing, and I brought this up before. We can now talk about it on the interwebs. We can now come up with conspiracy theories and other stuff to enjoy the time till the next 5 episodes come around. So, it's okay, and I'm good with it. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Peacetime in the Valley. And that's what these episodes should have been called. It's because it was technically peacetime from all the dojos in the valley. And I live in that valley. It's the San Fernando Valley. Tarzana's in the San Fernando Valley. All of this takes place. Remember, his car dealership is in North Hollywood. I grew up in North Hollywood. I grew up in the valley. So this is my hood, y'all. This is my hood. His original apartments are over here and like close to Roscoe Boulevard, down there toward Van Nuys and whatever. I got to go visit those apartments and get a picture of me in front of the South Seas. But that being said, I really enjoyed it. And I love the give and take, the back and forth between Johnny and Daniel. And now Chosen has just become a member. And it's like all enemies have come together throughout this entire series. And we're going to speak about that right now in the reviews. But long story short, man, if you're not a fan of Cobra Kai, I really recommend you go out, watch the Karate Kid movies, and watch the Cobra Kai series. If you're an 80s fan or whatever, you're going to dig it. You're going to be into it. It's a good soap opera for those of you. So that being said, I enjoyed it. I recommend it. Now, let's get into some theories. Like I just said, all enemies have sort of come together to work together through this series. More enemies have been revealed, and they go back in the Miyagi-verse where they're all touched by Miyagi in some way, shape, or form, whether it be family members or alternative directives from other people. It all comes back to one. Now, that gets me thinking. Tori lost her mother in this episode. Her mother was doing well from an illness. Her mother, all of a sudden, Tori was coming into her own, not being the villain anymore, trying to build amendments or amend her friendship and try to have people in her life. It was finally starting to happen. She had a boyfriend in Robbie. She started to become friends with the daughter, Sham. Then all of a sudden, John Kreese shows up, broke out of prison, did what he did, and tries to recruit her. Then her mother is dead. Did John Kreese kill her mother? Would he do that? Because he sometimes is good, sometimes he's bad. Sometimes he's ruthless, sometimes he's relaxed. I don't know. But one clue that would lead me to John Kreese or somebody from Cobra Kai killing Tori's mother was so John Kreese could possibly get her on his team so she could hate Daniel LaRusso. But when Tori's mother was lying on the ground, when Tori went on top of her body, she had her fist like this on the ground. Now, the logo of Cobra Kai is a fist. Was that telling Tori that somebody from Cobra Kai killed her and she made a fist on her last breath to tell them it was somebody from Cobra Kai or it was Cobra Kai? Or was it telling her to join Cobra Kai again? Again. But if you're honestly a dead person and you're dying, your fist will not stay there. So I'm just, maybe I'm not a doctor, I'm not being technical, maybe it can with the muscles, I don't know. But that's just a theory. Because John Kreese thinks of her like a daughter, and he also has always thought of Johnny like a son. And he doesn't want to lose any of them, and he'll do anything to keep them in his life and to help him fix it. Because in a weird way, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel ruined his life. Showed him another way, and it ruined everything in his life to lead to all these problems. So that could be the situation with Tori's mom. And Tori might find out by the end of the series that that's what happened. Terry Silver made it an illegal win for her when she won the tournament, the All Valley. And now Terry Silver or the woman or John Kreese may have affected and killed her mother so they could have her on her team. And that's the ultimate betrayal. Let me know your theories on that subject below. But that's my early theory. Now, the other theory is like we've spoke about every villain coming together and working with each other and finding amends. Well, I believe the second part of the next 5 episodes is all the Sekai Takai tournament. And I think Kenny will be the next competitor that joins that Cobra Kai outlet. Then who would be the 6th? Because that would make it only 5. Who would be the 6th member to join that outlet? Well, it could be the other the other Asian actor that got beat up by that main karate actor in the first 5 episodes. He can come back, to that team. Then I started thinking, was there anybody in the Cobra Kai universe that might come back? Well, Julie from Karate Kid 3. But she might join as a mentor to the students and to Tori to bring her back to sanity. The monks might make an appearance. Maybe Julie is living with the monks. Maybe Tori goes to live with the monks. I don't know. It's just they can do anything. But I don't know who that 6th student would be. But I believe Tori joined the Sekai Takai Cobra Kai team. I believe Kenny will be the next one. And or maybe that the girl that put laxative in Kenny's water, maybe she gets outed, then goes back to the lady mentor that she had in season 5 or 4, whatever it was. I don't know. I want to know your theories down below. We've talked enough. It's been 20 minutes of Cobra Kai talk, and I'm hoping to do some more live streams in the future, so stick around the channel. But let me know your thoughts on Cobra Kai, first 5 episodes. Any theories you have for any of the things we talked about, please let me know. I really want to know, and I love your feedback. Thanks for tuning in to this review. More to come. I love you all. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'll see you on the next one. Cobra Kai never dies. Remember that. That could mean something toward the ending. Oh, the next 5 episodes are going to be probably of the tournament. Then the last 5 episodes are going to be about all the storylines coming together, all the villains coming together, because Johnny, Chosen, and everybody reunited with Daniel. And I believe they're going to make karate dojos. They're going to win the tournament, get the money, get the fame, the publicity. They're going to win the tournament. Then they're going to make all 3 dojos into one, somehow with a cool name. And now they're going to take over the world with a now joined angle. And maybe even John Kreese will go good at the end of his life toward one of these episodes where they all come together. I don't know, just a theory. A Michael Ray Power TV show theory of Cobra Kai.